going on, everybody? We are back for our next matchup on the night. We have Hypernova versus Barbarians after an absolute banger of a matchup in the last one. You guys just witnessed Nemesis history in that last matchup. Reverse sweep. The Pineapples somehow come back and snag it away from the Mafiosos. A crazy matchup, and this one, a lot of people were talking about this one being the match of the night. I'm joined by Jaegers. Jaegers, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing fantastic. After watching that last one, I'm kind of hoping this one will top it, but I'm not really sure if it can. That being Nemesis history right there, but fingers crossed.
Yeah, we will definitely have to see here if this one can live up to the expectations here. As we're running a little behind schedule here, so we're gonna get some quick analysis, Jaegers. I know you've been in the Prospect League. What can you tell us about these two teams, Hypernova and Barbarians?
These two teams have very different play styles. Barbarian are a lot more fluid. All of them are super mechanical. You're going to see a lot of rotations out of them. On the other hand, Hypernova is a very first man, second man, third man type team. The first man's gonna be Skies. He's gonna be handling the demos and the pressure on the defense. Critter gonna have that second man role. He's gonna put in the shots that Skies hits off the backboard, and Pablo's a hard third man. And he looks to bang the ball up to both Critter and Skies. So it's very two different styles of play here, Austin.
Yeah, definitely. And we're gonna take a quick look at the bracket here. You can see one Hypernova versus five Barbarians. We got everyone joined up in the lobby. So it looks like we're about to get things going. You can see this matchup, a spot in the grand finals, is on the line here as we head into this one. First game of this best of seven in the Prospect League. Hypernova taking on Barbarians. And on Hypernova, you see them in the yellow here with Critter, Skies, and Pablo. And then in the red, the Barbarians with Snazzy, Parallax, and Jonah. And Jaegers, I know you talked a little bit about Hypernova. What can you tell us? Can you tell us a little bit more about the Barbarians and maybe someone to watch out for on that end?
No, yeah, a player to watch out for the Barbarians is Snazzy, as Jonah puts a shot on target there. Snazzy's very mechanical, and he hit that double tap to win Game 7 against the Wyverns last Saturday, I believe. And honestly, Jonah M also very mechanical player, just a little bit inconsistent. And Parallax himself, he's known to be a very good mechanical player. Really holds the fort down for this Barbarians team as he's going to put one in right there past the defense.
Speak of him, and he shall appear here as Parallax coming in with the first goal of the game, just banging it past last defender. Pablo unable to connect. The Barbarians coming in as the fifth seed. You referenced it. Both these teams coming off of Game 7 victories. Hypernova, they came off of a battle against the Bandits, who almost pulled some Nemesis history of their own to upset the number one seed. As now a shot coming in, Skies is going to answer back with the first goal for Hypernova.
No, just a little double commit from Barbarians puts them in an awkward situation. Skies is going to capitalize that, putting it on target. You don't want to let that happen. You don't want to give Skies wide open nets because he's going to hit them 90% of the time.
Yeah, he definitely will. He's definitely a guy to watch out for. We talked about him. As now this ball just kind of floating in the midfield. No one wanting to challenge as Pablo is going to say, taking that, and he's going to send it on, but not quite as Snazzy going for the fake. Almost able to put it on, but just a little bit wide of the net as Jonah is up looking for the pinch there. He drops it down in the middle, and his Skies is going to knock it to the corner. His Parallax blocking this one out. A pass in the midfield, and Jonah is coming in. A great passing play. The Barbarians are back out in front.
What a pass by Parallax. Hits off the corner, turns around, dimes it out to Jonah, and the defense was not ready for that as Jonah's going to put him up by a goal.
A nice little play there. Some good passing plays coming out early in this one. As Barbarians back out in front 2-1 here in game number one. It's Critter taking this one down. Gonna put it past the last defender, but Snazzy on the goal line. Able to find a clutch save as he dribbles it out. Gonna pinch it in to a Hypernova player as he sends this one down off the backboard. Awkward for Critter, but the Temo not able to quite open things up enough. It's that one a big opportunity. And speaking of opportunity here, Snazzy throwing this one, looking for another touch, but he can't find it. As now Hypernova sends it down Skies. He has the opportunity of his own, Jonah, as he throws it away, trying to get out to it. Some close plays there as this one's sent up towards the net, but Parallax just able to race back, and both these teams finding some pretty close opportunities there, Jaegers, in the mid game here.
Yeah, I definitely want to see a bit more shots on target as they're getting pressure. They're just not necessarily putting it on target. Also, I want to see a little bit more pressure out of both teams. There's been a few moments where we saw the ball kind of just hovering in the middle that no one really went for it.
Yeah, that's one thing about the Prospect League is sometimes those rotations can be a little bit lax and they can cost you games. Usually these two teams have been some of the best as an open net opportunity. Pablo can't quite connect. But that one, dangerous still. And this one's still rolling in front of the net. But Barbarians somehow not going to be punished for that as this one is going to be cleared out. And rotations there got a little bit awkward, but things worked out that time for the Barbarians. As Hypernova trying to get back on the offense with Jonah clearing it up. Pablo, two at his skies, sends this one up high. Critter looking for this one as he takes it to the wall. He's got a lot of time to work with. He throws it off the backboard. He's looking for the double tap. He can't find it as Snazzy makes a save. Jonah gonna beat out Skies to send it down. As Pablo back in the midfield here looking for a shot. He's gonna put it around the defender and tie up this game with 1:40 left.
This replay, Skies landed after an aerial and goes immediately to bump the last defender. Misses Parallax, but Parallax isn't gonna get back in time for an easy shot by Pablo.
And a tied ball game here in this first game as out Pablo sending it off the backboard. But Jonah, he's gonna clear this one a long way. This guy's taking it in the corner. He's gonna pop it over one. It's sent down. Snazzy towards the backboard. It's Pablo. He's going to find a clear out. Parallax cutting it off in the midfield. Trying to get out to a teammate, but Critter taking his time. Dunked out by Jonah, who sends it back in. Jonah finding a demo. Barbarians on the attack now. Snazzy in the corner. He can't quite connect. This one's sent back in by Parallax. Critter to the corner. He's going to get it just by Jonah, but right out to Snazzy, who's throwing this one towards the net. No one goes for Hypernova. Skies, he's going to send it a long way. But Jonah back in time. And now Jaegers just under a minute remaining here. Both these teams all tied up.
Well, with Hypernova on the attack there, but Snazzy has a nice squishy save. It's hard to tell who's the clear favorite, like just from this past minutes, because both teams are playing so well. And I'm really curious to see if this game goes to OT or if a team can put it away in the last 30 seconds.
Well, great opportunity here is Snazzy looking for the double tap. He puts it in. Don't let that man get going. He gives Barbarians the lead.
Right as I say that, Snazzy goes for the sick double tap. We saw it before in Game 7 last series. He hits those.
Yeah, he definitely does. The game winner you're referencing in his matchup last week against the Wyverns, sending them to the semifinals matchup with a double tap. And we definitely know he hits those. As now Barbarians leading with under 20 seconds remaining now. Can they hold on and take this game 1 victory? Parallax gonna try to send this one down to Jonah, who can't quite connect, but it's still in, wasting a lot of time. This Critter gonna send this one out, a double demo across. Hypernova trying to get something going. Barbarians send this out. Could be an opportunity, but that one just rolling on the ground, and the Barbarians are gonna come out and take the game number 1.
That was a very good touch at the last second by the Barbarians player because Pablo was about to bang that off the crossbar. And in the last few seconds, whenever it goes off the crossbar, anything could happen. But Snazzy really showing out this first game, or like doing really well on both ends of the field with 1 goal and 4 saves.
Yeah, a big performance in this one as Barbarians just come out clutch. The save department look like you said 5 in favor of Barbarians, and only 1 in favor of Hypernova. And now as we head into the second game of this series, Hypernova has to find a way to answer back.
Most definitely. I know that their playstyle revolves a lot around demos. It looks like Barbarians have been dodging those demos, but I mean, anytime you go for demos and they have to dodge them, it really just puts them out of position. And I just want to see more shots on target by Hypernova.
Yeah, we'll have to see if they can do just that. That'll be a great key here, especially with the saves from the Barbarians. There's an opportunity here. Critter off the backboard with a huge read to give Hypernova the early lead.
Critter with a nice little double tap. It's a little slow, but with no one to challenge him on the backboard, it gets the job done. and Hypernova are going to take the early game 2 lead.
Yeah, nice one there to start things off, and that's the kind of play that you need. And when you're down one game in the series, you want to get yourselves going. And potential for a long one here is now this one's sent out of the midfield. Can't quite find the touch. Pablo to the side. Critter trying to get it around Jonah. This one just gets 50'd out. It's Parallax. He's on this one, sending it down Skies. Gonna bang it a long ways. He's looking up for another touch here. Can he put it on? Shot towards the net. Snazzy has to get to this one, and he does. Maybe clear it off to the side. As Snazzy now sending this one a long way. Pablo racing back on defense. Gonna find a nice touch to the side. As Parallax sending this one up in the midfield, but no one from Barbarians ready as Hypernova. They double come into this one. Snazzy trying to find a sicker little read off the sidewall. He can't quite connect as now a minute gone by in this game number 2. Hypernova, they found the early lead here. We'll have to see if they can hold on. And Snazzy just going to take this one away from Jonah, and that could spell disaster as Pablo sends this one down, but Parallax able to get back and bail his team out. And so far, Jaegers, Hypernova, they're holding on to the 1-0 lead, and both these teams not scoring quite as much as they did in the last game.
No, most definitely. It looks like Hypernova's been on offense, and before the last maybe 30 seconds, Barbarians have been playing really safe. Not even a lot of passes mid, but no one to capitalize. And now it just kind of looks like their offense is starting to come alive. But hold that thought. Skies is going to get one demo and flick it past the defense.
Yeah, we talked about it. That's a guy you got to watch out for as the demo opens up just enough space. If you give him the space, he is going to find it in the back of the net. And there he does, is now Hypernova extending it out to a 2-0 lead. It's this one. Sent back in. Parallax trying to find the touch. Got a little bit awkward there is now Pablo. He's got Skies across. Kind of makes something happen. Skies looking for the demo, but Jonah going to find a save. And now a great opportunity for a counterattack as Jonah sends this one up high off the backboard. Parallax can't find the read. And Snazzy be a little bit patient there. Gets it by one, looking for another, but Critter, he dunks it out and he's sending it down as Pablo is harassing Jonah on the back end as Critter is going to take a shot towards the net, but Parallax, he's able to rotate back and get to that one. As Snazzy looking out for Parallax, who's trying to send it across to a teammate, but that one, fortunately, just going to fall a little bit wide as Critter off the backboard. Opportunity now, Hypernova, as Snazzy going to find a nice 50 as we pass the halfway point in game number 2. Critter, some demos being traded on both sides. Critter going to find the dunk, but it's right to Parallax, who clangs it right back. The Skies on the dribble, going to get it around one. Jonah, last man back here, but right into Pablo, who has a great opportunity. Parallax has to make the save, and he does on the goal line. A huge save there, Jaegers, to keep him in this game, but they're still down 2-0.
I mean, 2-0's doable. 3-0 is very difficult to come by. Couldn't have had a save at a better time as Parallax gets that one to safety. But this Hypernova team's really showing out for game 2, showing off their mechanics a little bit. Critter hitting that double tap earlier, going for another ceiling pinch. But Barbarians want to show that they have mechanics too, as Snazzy hits off the corner and passes it mid for Parallax, who puts it on, but Critter is there.
They're trying to get one through here. They're looking. They're finally getting on some offenses. It seemed like Hypernova had most of the pressure in this game number 2. And now Barbarians an opportunity. Snazzy to the backboard. Critter trying to get out to it. A nice little touch from him to clear that one away. Is this one sent back in? Hypernova looking for the clear. Pablo sends it up. He's trying to chase that one. It's going to be pinched off the bottom of the Barbarians defender. And it just finds the back of the net.
What a shot by Pablo there. I'm not sure what happened. Snazzy just went a little too high on that one. And Pablo's just going to sneak it right by the defense for the 3-0 lead.
Up one, double to swallow there for the Barbarians, but they're trying to do anything. And now, a minute remaining here in this second game. And have to look for some sort of answer. Otherwise, they'll have to be looking to try to come back in game number 3. As this one's sent down to the corner. Critter with a dunk through in the middle. Jonah, he's going to clear this one down the field. Skies off the sidewall. This one out in the midfield. Parallax taking a shot. Pablo, he's going to pick up a savior medal as he clears this one out. Barbarians back at it. Jonah in the midfield. He can't quite connect, though. That was a huge opportunity. They couldn't find it, but at this point, the time just ticking away from them in this game number 2. And now with 30 seconds remaining. Just gonna have to see if they can find one. Is Jonah gonna clear this one up to the side? He's gonna be demoed off this one by Critter, who chases him down the wall. As now Sky's gonna clear it a long way. Looking to see if they can just get anything in the final minutes. Doesn't look like they're gonna be able to come back in these last couple seconds, but they find one more for the road. Parallax seems to think so. As he set this one up, he throws it up the crossbar. It's still hanging around, but it's pinched away. And a tough way for that one to end. But Hypernova, they take this one and they tie up the series.
I mean, it's a meaningless goal at the last second, but a little momentum would have been nice for the Barbarians. The way Hypernova plays, it's really hard to like come back from a deficit because they just put so much pressure on the defense, and like one mistake, and one Hypernova player is there to capitalize.
Yeah, and you see the capitalization that was made, and like you said, Jaegers, you give them opportunities. This Hypernova squad, they're so good when they have their opportunities. Both these squads really, and I mean, so far in these first two games, it's been decently back and forth. Both teams have had their opportunities, and that's why we sit heading into game number 3 at tied score.
I mean, tied score, that's what you want to see. Hoping it's the best, like a Game 7 series, but you never know. But the way these two teams are playing, it's hard to see a clear leader here.
And now we're heading to game 3 on Beckwith Park, and a huge miss comes through, but they can't capitalize as that one. Oh, it was almost a huge opportunity for Barbarians, and one that they are going to want back and maybe see in their nightmares.
I'm all about pre-jumps, Austin, but sometimes whenever there's one defender and he misses the ball, you just need to worry about getting the ball in the back of the net. They're going to be kicking themselves about that one.
Yeah, especially if they can't find an opportunity here as an attempt. Jonah with the fake almost finesses it through as Parallax shooting it against Snazzy. He's coming through. Bar down ski, puts it home, and the Barbarians are finally able to break through.
Barbarians really needed that one as all 3 Barbarians players are up, and if a counterattack would have happened, Pablo was scoring that all day, but they really just sold out for a 1-0 lead, and it paid off, Austin.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes all you got to do is sell out, and I mean, we saw that in the last series with those rival teams. Sometimes you just sell out, Jaegers, and sometimes you just got to do that just to get one opportunity, even this early in a game.
Most definitely, because one opportunity early in the game sets the tone for the rest of it.
Yeah, most definitely, and Barbarians hoping that they set a great tone in this one as Critter, he's going to pop it by, but Snazzy, he's able to find the clear as he takes it to the wall. This one blocked up in the midfield. Parallax sending it down to the corner. This dropping through over Pablo. Parallax off the backboard, making it awkward. Critter is there, but Jonah is going to send it around. As that one shot towards the net, but Pablo, he's there just in time. He picks up a savior medal already, and the Barbarians are just firing on net early, and really they just turned the tables as compared to the last game where it seemed like Hypernova was dominating.
Right now, 2 minutes
Whoa!
in, Barbarians,
is that a pitch?
I think it was. Barbarians have 6 shots on target and 2 goals, and what a pinch by the Barbarians! Oh my goodness!
Oh my word, we might be seeing that one on the highlight reels a little bit later. Wow, what a play coming through for the Barbarians as they take a 2-0 series lead. Things seem to be clicking a lot better than they were before, and hey, we talked about pre-jumping earlier. This is one way to get your team going, because you find a highlight play like that here to give yourselves a bigger advantage.
And anytime you hit a highlight play, it's got the team feeling good. You're all screaming in the comms, and that's one way to get the motivation going. As Barbarians looking more and more like the more offensive team here, out shooting the Hypernova 6-0.
Yeah, that's surprising. Only 0 shots coming up from Hypernova in this one, and you can kind of tell from the way this pace has been going as Barbarians with an opportunity. Jonah colliding with his teammate there. Now maybe an opportunity here is Critter looking to find something. He's going to try to dribble it around. He's going to land and find a demo, but still nothing quite threatening. And threatening enough for Hypernova. As this one, a miss, is going to lead to an opportunity, but even that one won't find the net. Even when Hypernova gets an opportunity, they can't put it home. Is a fake going to come out? Critter's going to put it around the defender, and finally, I think that's the first shot Jaeger's in the first goal.
I mean, I think that's the first time Hypernova's been on offense, Austin. Sky's gonna get a nice little dish off to Critter, and Critter's just gonna chip it over the defense, cutting the lead in half.
Yeah, honestly, I think you're right. That may have been the first time they've been on offense this entire game, and they find the back of the net on that opportunity. They bring themselves within one. As this one locked out of the midfield, sent off to the side. Jonah finding a Dembo's Parallax. Pushing this one back in. Critter on the backboard. You're going to find it clear. But right into Snazzy, who's taking it around. Try to find some bumps, maybe as Skies and Pablo colliding in the corner. Jonah out of the midfield looking for Parallax. Who dribbles it down to the corner. This one an opportunity. Snazzy out in the midfield.
Oh.
Skies. Going to clear this one out. Jonah a little bit too far back to get this one as it's popped up. Out in the midfield. Snazzy looking for a touch. He can't find it. Is now Hypernova. Might have opportunity to take control, but Jonah diving in on that one. As Pablo still looking for some possession. It's out of the midfield. Critter gonna find a dunk in the corner, but Parallax, he's able to get up to this one. Didn't get the boost though, as he's just floating underneath this one. Now a minute remaining, and Hypernova still looking for an opportunity. They find one there, but it's cleared away. And now Jaegers with under a minute remaining and only a couple shots to boot. They gotta find some offense.
Most definitely, as it looks like they're starting some now, as they have all three players in the offensive half, and the Barbarians just looking like a little bit awkward, trying to get out of their defensive third. But Hypernova is not gonna let that happen, as Skies is gonna put a shot on target with a beautiful save coming from the Barbarians.
And now only 20 seconds remaining. Hypernova, they've got to sell out here to make something happen. Skies, he's taken up. He's looking for the double dab. He throws it off the back for the follow. It's not going to go as the Barbarians are taken up to the side. As Parallax just happy to waste away the time. Can they hold on here? Will Hypernova send us to overtime? This one pinched down. Snazzy with a nice dunk as Pablo. He pops up high. Skies is there looking for the redirect touch, but it's going to go a little bit wide. But Critter, he's able to keep it up here as Barbarians are finally going to let that one touch. And they take game number 2.
On the Barbarians, I'm not touching the ball. Like in that last second, it bounced off. I'm just staying straight away. I'm not going anywhere near that. Oh man, what a game!
Yeah, that was a huge game and a huge performance there, Jaegers. As we saw Barbarian just dominate the shot total 7-3 in this one, and they take the 2-1 series lead now.
Hypernova have a bit less saves than I thought they would have with the amount of shots Barbarians put on target. But I mean, that Barbarian offense, whenever it gets going, it gets going, and Hypernova did its best to save them off. But this game, it just didn't go their way.
Yeah, it unfortunately did not. And now, getting into this game number 4, Jaegers, Hypernova, they really didn't get much offense. Only 3 shots. They were able to get a goal. What's the key to get back on the offense heading into this one?
Just more pressure from Hypernova. They just need to do what they do best, bang the ball out, and then contest it into the air. As they do right here, as Pablo hits a pass to Skies, and Skies is going to put it on target. Maybe it should have been saved, Austin. I don't know, but it looked like it caught the Barbarians a little bit off guard.
Yeah, that one, I'm not really sure what happened. Is there's some panic on the back end, and yeah, that one finds the back of the net, and Hypernova, may not be conventional, but sometimes those things happen in Prospect, and they'll take it.
Most definitely, a goal's a goal, and you take them when you can, especially in a playoff match like this.
Yeah, now you can't be giving up opportunities like that. As now this one out of the midfield, Barbarians looking to take it back. Jonah with a flick towards the net, but it's not going to find it. As this one sent up high, Parallax, Snazzy looking for the bump there. As Parallax finds the angle off the nice little bump play, and they tie it right up.
Snazzy's going to get the bump on Pablo there, but it's not going to matter because Pablo sneaks up a little too much, and Parallax is just going to lay it back post for the equalizer.
Yeah, nice little play there as they find the back of the net, and at 1-1 now. Barbarians looking to make something happen as it's sent back in. Pablo out of the midfield. Skies gonna bang it a long way. The Snazzy trying to get it clear there. Skies just leaving it up. Critter is waiting, but Parallax, he's able to send it down as now they're on the counterattack. Pablo trying to slow it down in the corner, buy his team some time, but he's dribbling it right in front of the net dangerously. As the bump comes out, two come out, but Critter with a huge save on the back line, keeping his team out of danger for the moment. And that one almost deadly, but a clutch play there from Critter.
May have not been the best idea by Pablo to dribble your ball across the your goal, but Barbarians able to make him pay on that one, as I believe Skies is gonna get the nice save. Right when that happens, Skies passes it mid for Parallax, and Barbarians are just gonna put it on.
Parallax just sneaking that one in inside that left post there. Off the post and in as the Barbarians now up 2-1 here in this game number 4. Looking to take a 3-1 series lead and put themselves on series point. And then one win away from the grand finals. But a shot coming through. Skies, oh my goodness, on the goal line with a huge save as that one surely was looking like the back of the net. But another big play, and Hypernova, their defense, it's there, Jaegers. They're finding the defense, but, you know, still, it just hasn't been quite enough, and their offense hasn't been able to keep up.
No, their defense is showing up, but, I mean, the amount of pressure Barbarians are putting on it, the wall is bound to break eventually. And Hypernova just keep bringing out the bump plays, but I guess they're just not communicating, and both, like, two of them are going for demos, but it's not going to matter. Hypernova's going to catch the defense lacking and put one in the net.
Yeah, that one a nice little pinch up from Pablo. Very awkward for the Barbarians as they cannot connect, and Skies with a great read, just fast enough to put that one in the back of the net. And now we see another answer back, 2-2, as Hypernova has tied this ball game up. As Barbarians unable to connect there, it leaves it awkward. Pablo taking the backward, Snazzy with a nice little pinch clear to the sidewalls. He's coming through for another dunk, and this one is sent down. Skies gets it by his teammate, actually, as this one popped out in the midfield. Barbarians gonna take advantage and send it back. As Snazzy off the corner. Jonah looking for the touch, but this one blocked away. Barbarians back in their zone. Snazzy just diving up in front of this one, getting around one, dunking it by a 2. An opportunity for Parallax to shoot, but Critter, he's waiting. A little bit of an awkward touch, though. He's gonna have to get another one, and he does. And now under 2 minutes remaining. And these two teams, Jaegers, they just keep battling back and forth. All these games have seemed so close. There's another shot coming through. Pablo with a huge save, and Hypernova clears it away. Both these teams just finding huge opportunities, and this has been very close on both sides.
Guys going to have an attack here, and it's going to demo the defense, but Barbarians are going to answer back with the counterattack of their own. And it just seems like this game is full of counterattacks. As hold up, we could have a no. But Parallax is going to save it out the way. But I mean, these teams are neck and neck, and being tied a minute left, anything can happen, Austin.
Yeah, most definitely. As this one is sent back in. Pablo to the backboard. This one's sent a long ways. Parallax to the backboard. Critter. He's going to clear this one out as Snazzy. Sending this one back in, looking for another touch. It's out of the midfield. Parallax is there for the shot, but Pablo, he shuts it down. And now, opportunity here is Pablo looking for a pinch, but they give it right to Jonah, who's throwing it towards the backboard. Skies gonna find it clear to the corner. And Snazzy off the sidewall looking for another touch, throws it on to Pablo. He finds it clear to the corner. As Parallax sends it back in, gets it by 1, looking for another one. It almost worked out as a fake there. But Skies clanging this one a long way. Snazzy has to get up. He makes a huge save on the goal line. Oh my goodness, what a save to keep this ball game tied at 2.
What a save by that Barbarians player, as it surely was going in top left, and they just stopped in the corner. Oh my goodness, what a play.
That was a huge play, and now Barbarians on the counterattack. Jonah diamond up in the midfield, an opportunity. Snazzy, he can't quite find the back of the net as he tosses that one off the backboard. As this one blocked out in the midfield. Opportunity here as Pablo and Jonah collide. This one sent back in to the Barbarians corner. As Snazzy is up, Critter looking to keep this one going. Skies in the midfield, not going to touch it, and we have got our first overtime of this series in a crucial game number 4.
Most definitely. With this kickoff, anything could happen, but these teams being neck and neck, both having, well, Hypernova has 5 saves compared to Barbarians 4, and Critter, if he just put down a little bit lower, was going to take game number 4. But, I mean, these teams could not be more even, Austin.
Yeah, they really are even here as they're battling back and forth. As this one sent off to the side. Who is going to break through, though, as we've got ourselves a very intense series. As Barbarians looking to come up with this one. Hypernova Pablo! Oh my goodness. He's looking for the backboard read, but he can't find it. As Hypernova desperately trying to tie this series up at 2. It's out of the midfield, but Snazzy, he's going to clear it away. As now Critter, he pops this one up high. Parallax sending it a long way towards the net. It's just off the backboard there. And this one's still up in the midfield. A shot coming through, but Sky's on the goal line. A huge save again. As the Hypernova, just the defense. It's been enough now. We talked about it earlier not being enough, but right now it is, as they make huge saves.
No, Hypernova really want this game 4, as the defense has just been showing out each and every time. Anytime Barbarians put a shot on target, that even remotely looks like it's going to be in. There are 2 Hypernovas to make sure that it doesn't.
And the defense, huge, as Critter taking it towards the net. Barbarians
Oh.
surviving on the goal line. Is now Pablo sending this one up high. It's still dangerous in the midfield. But Snazzy, he's going to find it clear. As this one sent back in. Sky's now looking for it. Parallax taking this one out as Critter. To the corner, looking for his teammate. Sends out to Pablo, but Jonah, he's right on top of it, able to deny it away as this one dunked back in. Hypernova zone. Critter, he makes the clear down. As this one, a little bit awkward. Snazzy can't quite find the touch. Pablo taking the shot. It's crossbar down. It goes to the back of the net. And Hypernova tie up the series.
Pablo showing up on both ends of the court again with a clutch game 4 dub. What a banger.
A huge play to tie up this series, and wow, Jaegers, we got another close one. A lot of people projected this one to be very close, and so far it is. As now we've got a 2-2 series here heading into Game 5.
I mean, you can't get any closer than that. We have 3 players in the 600 score mark, and like the Barbarians having 8 saves themselves and Hypernova not being far behind with 7. These are 2 very equal teams, as we are going to get a disconnect from Skies real quick. He should be joined back in just a little bit. But, man, what a series so far, Austin.
Yeah, it's really been a close one, and these 2 teams are battling it out, all tied up at 2 apiece. And I mean, Jaegers, the way this series is going, we might just be headed for another Game 7.
And both these teams are no strangers to it. I mean, it's hard to find who's outpacing the other one at this moment. And both teams are playing really well.
Yeah, they really are. Both teams, I mean, back and forth. I mean, it really has been such a close series. All things considered, these teams just trading wins back and forth. I mean, no one really even has an advantage. And Jaegers, this is a crucial Game 5 for both these teams, as whoever comes out on this one, on top of this one, is going to put themselves 1 win away from the Grand Finals.
There's going to be a lot of pressure coming from the losing team of this one. But as we've seen from the Pineapples, I mean, a deficit isn't really all that bad. But let's see who takes this one.
And we'll have to find out here as we head into Game number 5, this best of 7 series. It's Pablo sending this one in the midfield. Guy's looking for an opportunity. He sends it high off the backboard. As now this one, dangerous Critter. He's going to pop it up in the midfield. Sky's looking for the dunk as he sends this one up high. As Pablo, he's looking for the shot, and he's going to put it on. Pablo, high flying, sends it home.
Guys are just going to barrel through the defense, causing a ruckus. And Pablo's just got to be a little bit quicker to the ball than Parallax. Is going to put the one on target for the early 1-0 lead.
Yeah, early 1-0 lead for Hypernova, who coming up clutch. Battled back here, but now an opportunity. Barbarians off the backboard, but a huge clear as that one is sent away. As now Parallax playing this one down the field. As this one off the backboard, awkward ball, but Skies He's going to find a nice little touch. The Barbarians retreating. Jonah, he's going to send this one down towards the net, but Critter, he's back for it. A little bit awkward as Jonah has an opportunity to shoot on the net. He capitalizes on the mistake and ties it up.
Critter just going to get a little awkward touch there. And Jonah's going to capitalize, trapping the ball and putting it past the defense for the equalizer.
Yeah, nice one there is now. Once again, I mean, Jaeger's series, just these guys are going back and forth. I mean, it's just been so close, and once again, we find ourselves tied. I wouldn't be surprised if we continue to see a close ball game as Critter puts one home and Hypernova jumps back out in front.
I'm not really sure what happened on Barbarians defense. It looks like Snazzy and Parallax just got caught in the same rotation, and Critter's gonna make him pay with that shot.
Yeah, not gonna miss that opportunity there as they had an open net. And again, awkward here is Parallax just in time. Gonna throw it by a defender. Is this one a little bit awkward? Parallax to the corner. He can't quite find Snazzy. This ball up from Snazzy out to Parallax. As it's sent down skies. Out of the midfield, Critter. He can't quite make the touch. This one's sent off to the side. Snazzy now looking to take it down. He's going to bump into Critter. This one's banged down. Jonah has an opportunity to put it on net, and he does. He puts it home, his second of the game, and he ties us back up.
It looks like Snazzy's going to get the touch, and he's going to bump Critter into passing to Jonah. And Jonah's quick to that. He's just going to slide it past the defense for the equalizer.
Yeah, and that's two big goals there from Jonah, who's come up clutch in this game number 5. Is both these teams know how crucial it is to win this game and put themselves a 1-win away from the championship. And yeah, the Jaegers, Jonah, he's coming up clutch. We talked a lot about Snazzy, but in this game, he stepped up big.
Jonah's a really good player himself, and I mean, before the Wyvern series, I considered him to be not only one of the best players on this team, but one of the best players in Prospect. But it seems like anytime Hypernova gets an inch in this game, Barbarians are right there with an answer. And it's just a great game, Austin.
It really is. And both these teams, I mean, like you said, when one team has an opportunity, the other team just comes right back and just gives it right back to them. And really the only game where it didn't seem like that was that one game where Barbarians were able to win. I believe that was game number 2. Or game number 3 maybe, where they just kind of dominated that one and just took it all themselves. But other than that, it just seems like this series, it can go either way. And any one of these games, any one of these goals can just go in any team's favor at any point.
Most definitely. It seems like both teams rose to the occasion in this one. Having shaky wins in the first round, I know Hypernova almost lost to the 8th seed, who are very good in their own right. Little double commit there, put Barbarians awkward, but let's see if they could get out of it as Snazzy clears that.
And now under 2 minutes remaining, these two teams tied at 2 as an awkward ball comes out from Snazzy. Parallax didn't find a clear off to the side skies. Out in the midfield as this one is blocked up. Snazzy, he's taken to this one. He's going to send it a long way towards the net. Critter, he's going to clear it off to the side. As now he's banging this one down the field towards the net, looking for an opportunity. This one's pitched across, but no one able to capitalize. It's sent out again. Pablo throwing it right back in the midfield, but Parallax has an open net to shoot at. He can't get to it. Jonah trying to get around to it off the backboard. Follow up, but Critter denies it away. Another huge missed opportunity, and it seems like to me, Jaegers, that is going to be what defines the series: is who can capitalize on all their opportunities and not give anything away.
No, most definitely. It looked like Hypernova were all in the offensive third, and no one was there to defend the bang. As hold up, it looks like Critter has an offensive play as the zone, and it's going dangerous across the goal, but Barbarians make it back in time. But as I was saying, Austin, it looks like they just need to capitalize on the open nets, as Skies is going to put one past the defense there and take the 3-2 lead with 50 seconds left.
Pablo diamonding up, and Hypernova, they're selling out there. They have 2 players jump, and that time it works out for them as they find the back of the net. And I mean, just a nice little play there comes through as in that one, the Jaegers, I mean, they're able to give themselves a lead in this crucial point of the series. Most
definitely. Game 5 lead, 50 seconds left. what more can you ask for? All they need to do now is just defend and kind of lay off the offense a little bit. But we know this Hypernova team will not, as they're going to get another one there. Pass from Skies, Critter's just gonna put in the back of the net, and Hypernova are looking comfortable.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They are on the offense, and they are not going to give up when they have a lead. They are going to try to add to it at any occasion they can. And they put that one in the back of the net, and now 26 seconds remaining here in Game 5. Hypernova just a few seconds away from getting themselves one win closer to the grand finals. As Skies trying to set that one up. As Critter taking to the corner. He's going to pinch it down as this ball pops up in midfield. A demo comes out, but at this point, it doesn't really matter unless the Barbarians can try to get one more for the road. As they pop it up towards the net, Critter gonna make a touch to the corner. Jonah just looking to keep this one up. As it's sent off to the side, it finally touches the ground. Hypernova coming through here, a huge win for them. Jaegers are now only one win away from advancing to the grand finals.
We know Hypernova have wanted this ever since the season started. I mean, much like every team, but Hypernova was a clear leader, being the 1 seed, and Barbarians being the 1 seed for a little while. That they're showing up for the fight, and it all comes down to this game for them. See if they win, they go. If they win, they move on to Game 7. Lose, go home.
Yeah, it really all it comes down to is yeah, Barbarians, they fought they fought hard, Jaegers, and now they're one win away from going home, and it looks like Barbarians are going to use their tactical timeout here to try to find some momentum for themselves, Jaegers.
I'm really curious what they're going to do here because I've played with their sub before. Their sub's really cracked. But I mean, as a unit, Barbarians have just been playing really well, just barely missing a few open nets. Open nets being the difference. But I mean, it's coming down to I mean this field, and crazy things have happened here. Awesome.
Yeah, crazy things have definitely happened on Forbidden Temple, which is our next map here for game number 6. And I mean, Jaegers, right now, Barbarians, they're talking it over here. They're using their tactical timeout to give themselves a little bit of time. If you're in their comms right now, what are you saying if you're trying to lead this team to take this game 6 and then come back and take a game 7?
I'm just I don't know. I don't know. I mean, you're only a few goals away from losing. I mean, only a few goals away from like the winning that series, and I mean winning that game, and just you don't really need to do anything different. Just hit open nets.
Yeah, really. It's just series has been so close, and it's really gone back and forth. And at this point, if I'm in the Barbarians comms, I'm telling them just play the way we've been playing, just play smart and make the most of our opportunities, and see where that takes them. As now we're heading into game number 6, Forbidden Temple, an always wild map here in Nemesis history. And will we see another crazy storyline here? As this one sent out of the midfield, Parallax sending this one up as Pablo taking it to the side, looking for a touch. He's going to send it down. This one thrown off the backboard. It's dropping straight down. Almost own goal there by Critter, but enough patience to get that one away. And this one sent off to the side. Snazzy looking for this one. Going to find a flip reset as he sends it towards the net. Almost able to even find the dunk there. But this one, the Jaegers, I feel like it's really crucial for the Barbarians to try to come out firing with the first goal.
Barbarians really need to come out swinging on this one, as it looks like Pablo's going to get the demo there, leaving the goal open for a little bit. But they really need to get out and start their offense here because they need momentum for this game.
Yeah, they most definitely do here, and we'll see if they can find it. This one clanged off the backward. Pablo with a huge save there as he sends this one off to the side. It's Jonah popping this one in. Critter off to the side, and this one is sent down. Critter now on the dribble, sending this one down. Snazzy, he's going to find a touch, taken to the sky. He's got one to beat. He's looking to take it by him, looking for the double tap. Can't find it. Barbarians coming in at this one. Let's clear it off to the side. A huge opportunity. As this one now sent back in. Snazzy over the top of one. He's got one to beat. He sends it by him into the open net. And Barbarians, they strike first with the first goal.
I mean, if you're going to come back, you need to get that first goal in the game. And Snazzy's going to do that, catch the Hypernova defense lacking, and he's going to put his team up 1.
And he's going to make them pay for the mistakes there is. Now Barbarians looking to send this to a Game 7 here. Can they hold on? Or will Hypernova have something to say? You know, if I was a betting man, I say that most definitely Hypernova will not be held scoreless here with the way this series has been going.
Most definitely. I mean, no lead of state for either of these teams. And the way Hypernova's been playing offense, I'm not sure if Barbarians can sustain this.
Yeah, we're going to have to see. Barbarians, they are on the defensive end right now. This one, an opportunity. Skies off the post there, almost found it in the back of the net. It's Critter diving in. This ball's sent up high. His teammates collide in the midfield, but they're able to send it down. And, oh my goodness, Jonah coming through for the redirect. Barbarians up by 2.
What a passing play by the Barbarians. Snazzy just sniping Jonah out of the air, and Jonah making the defense pay. Guy's a little awkward on defense.
Yeah, just a little bit too slow on the defensive end is Hypernova, and Barbarians coming up huge in this one and looking for an answer back after they lost the last 2 games. After these teams, they traded games. But Hypernova, they found 2 in a row. And Barbarians, they're going to want to win this one and head to the grand finals. They're going to have to win 2 in a row of their own.
Oh.
As this one an opportunity. Pablo, he's got a great chance here. He's taken up. He's looking for the fake. Going to find a 50. But Jonah is able to find the touch and then double as Skies is coming in, banging it towards the net. A poke from Pablo, and Skies sends it home.
Pablo's going to get the bump there, but I don't think it matters. The Skies puts that in the perfect spot, and Hypernova's going to cut this lead in half.
Hypernova looking to bring this one back. They do not want to see a Game 7, especially after both these teams went to a Game 7 in their last matches, and they know the intensity of a Game 7. Both these teams do not want to get there if they can avoid it. As this one blocked over the midfield, Snazzy over the top. The Critter a little bit awkward. Jonah is coming through. Oh my goodness, he finds the angle right around him. Jonah, again, he's back, and he's got 2 more goals in this game.
Skies and Pablo are just kind of going to abandon Critter in the back foot, and Jonah's going to make him pay as he puts this one in to lengthen the lead.
Yeah, now Barbarians up 3-1 here. And they are looking strong as they are trying to force a Game 7. This ball sent down to the midfield. Skies. He's going to clang it down as Jonah. Back up to the corner. Trying to get this ball into their zone as they've got to hold on for 1:40. Snazzy, he sends this one down. Skies to the corner. Looking to find some offense here as they set it up. As Skies has an opportunity, throws it off the backboard. Almost had the shot there, just a little bit wide. As now Snazzy on the dribble. Pablo stopping it. He's going to get it by 2. 1 to beat here. Parallax last man back. He's diving in on this one. Skies, he's just got to get it middle. A teammate, where are they? Critter just not quite ready for that one. As now they set it back up again. But Jaegers, those are the opportunities as you beat the last defender that you got to be ready for, especially down by 2 goals.
No, there needs to be at least one Hypernova going mid, but Sky's gonna put the pass a little too fast by the pinch, and I mean Hypernova just not quick enough to put it in.
Was this one a huge opportunity for Barbarians? They can't connect, and still they hold on to a 2-goal lead as Skies is trying to fake around there. It sets it up for Critter off the backboard. Follow-up attempt. Pablo, he's diving in, looking for the shot, but it's saved away again.
Goodness.
And now they're turning around. Pablo off the post again, but it's saved away. They can't find the back of the net, and Barbarians hold it on here with under 30 seconds.
How did Barbarians get away with that one? They looked super awkward on defense, and that Hypernova offense was just putting shots on net. But, I mean, Barbarians are just going to get out of that one with a clean slate.
Yeah, somehow, some way, the Barbarians are going to survive there, and they are seconds away from forcing a game number 7. And as we talked about, these 2 teams are more than familiar. Final seconds ticking away now as Barbarians just have to close it out, and they will here as this ball just needs to touch the ground, and it will. And we have, once again, between these 2 teams, Jaegers, we wouldn't expect it anything else. We have Game 7.
Most definitely. Right when I saw the matchup was coming, I knew that was going to game seven. And look, there it is. I'm just waiting for the game seven alert as Squirrel's going to put it in. And ladies and gentlemen, get ready because this is going to be a banger.
I mean, this is going to be a good one. I mean, Jaegers, I would have told you from the beginning. I know we didn't get a prediction. We actually didn't even talk about a prediction. I would have thought it was going to seven. I kind of figured all along here. We back-to-back game sevens on the night. We saw the reverse sweep from the Pineapples earlier, and now Hypernova versus Barbarians. Oh my goodness, Jaegers. These two teams, after game sevens on their last matches in round one, of course it goes to game seven. What do you expect out of this one?
Most definitely. Both these teams are no stranger to game sevens. And we didn't really have to talk about it, Austin. It was pretty much understood.
Yeah.
But these teams just trading wins back and forth. And really, to get the momentum, you need to be the team that scores first. You can still win if you don't, but it's going to be very difficult in this one.
Yeah, it will be. And will we see more Game 7 heroics? We talked about Snazzy's double tap on the Wyverns. There were some huge plays from Hypernova, including Skies and Critter. But it all comes down to this. Here we go. Game 7, our second one of the night. Winner is heading to the Prospect League Grand Finals. And starting out early, Jonah tossing it off the backboard, but it's saved away by Hypernova. As Critter, he sends this one down. Looking for an opportunity early as this one's sent out. Skies, just a little bit wide. As Snazzy now taking control. Gonna get it out by one. Parallax, gonna get it by two. And now he's hunted for a demo on the last one. Skies is panicking on the back line.
Oh,
He's actually going to get demoed by Snazzy there as more demos are traded across the field as these two teams try to find anything as Parallax, he sends it back, but a couple of early demos, a couple of early opportunities here, Jaegers, and still, first couple seconds yield nothing.
most definitely. It seems like Barbarians have had possession most of the time with Hypernova staying on defense. But Hypernova is staying true as they're going to get a long clear here. And Jonah chasing his way back is going to take control of the ball.
And he finds a nice clear here as he sends it down. He's got to be the man to watch out for in this one. As you know, we talked about Snazzy in the last series where he really popped off, but Jonah has been huge for the Barbarians this series so far. As this one is sent down and a shot coming through, there is Snazzy, the man I was saying not to worry about. Well, maybe not to speak about, not to worry about is an exaggeration, but Snazzy, he bangs that one home, Jaegers.
Snazzy just going to keep the Hypernova defense lacking as it looked like they had two people going for boosts. Pablo cheating a little too far up. And Barbarians are going to steal the momentum in this one.
Yeah, they are. Is now they have a great opportunity here as they strike first. And you know, you referenced it. I always say the team that scores first, they always have a huge advantage. And Barbarians have done that as a demo comes out. Jonah, he sends it a long way. Pablo, can he get back in time? He can't. Jonah puts it in. The Barbarians take a 2-0 lead.
Back-to-back long goals for the Barbarians. I mean, I'm not really sure what happened there, Austin. It looked like the defense just cheated up a little too far and didn't have any boosts to help get back.
Yeah, it looked like it was 150 that Hypernova were really hoping they would win. Is if that one would have got by, it would have been surely a goal on their end. But instead, a counter-attack for the Barbarians, and now Hypernova has to try to find two as this one's awkward in the midfield. Skies with a shot, but it's just a little bit wide. As now Snazzy sends it down, the Barbarians are looking for more to add to their total here. As this one is popped up high over the Hypernova's net. Critter banging down the midfield, but Parallax, he's waiting for it, looking for the shot, but Pablo, he finds it clear. As this one's sent down, Snazzy blocking out the midfield. Pablo, he's hunted for a bump there. As Jonah, a double commit comes through. Critter trying to get it home, but he can as again, Hypernova now firing back on offense, but a great clear comes through. As Skies tries to send it down, Snazzy, a catch in the midfield. Critter blocking it down. As this one caught and sent out by Jonah, but denial in the midfield, and Hypernova really throwing it on, and finally the pressure breaks through. Critter sends it home, and now they cut the deficit in half.
Hypernova had so much pressure for what seemed like forever, and all it takes is a bad touch by the defense, and Critter's gonna make them pay. And this went a little bit more in reach for Hypernova.
And it seemed like after all that pressure, they were eventually going to break through, and they have done just that here to give themselves a great opportunity now. Still down, though, in Game 7. Winner moving on to the grand finals, and loser is heading home as this one is shot towards the net. But Pablo with a banger clear, looking out to skies, gets it by one,
Oh.
out of the midfield. The Critter trying to find a pinch, almost found a Critter. Pop this one up high, dangerous ball. But Parallax, he's going to find the clear. As now Pablo sending it back towards the net. Snazzy, super awkward there, and he barely makes the save. Giving everyone a little bit of a panic attack there. That one almost found the back of the net as he's trying to dribble it out. Skies on the catch here, has an opportunity, gets it by one, looking for another. He flicks it around him, and Skies, a huge play to tie it up.
Skies is just gonna dribble his way past the whole defense, and he's gonna make the Barbarians' defensive woes, like, he's gonna make them suffer on that one as they tie the game up.
Yeah, no one won the challenge for the Barbarians, and when you got Skies on the ball there, he is gonna make you pay. And that time, he did just that. And now, Hypernova has battled back exactly what we'd expect here, as these two teams have been back and forth all series long. This one dangerous in the midfield, a nice block comes through from Pablo. A minute 30 now. Skies looking to send this one out. Pablo, he's hunted for demos in the corner. As Critter sends this one back. Parallax gonna bang it a long way, and now Skies, last man back, gonna be patient. As he sends it off to the side, and now under a minute, or just over a minute here, Jaegers. Both these teams, of course, it's all tied up right now, and it may just come down to the next goal here.
I mean, with a minute left, next goal, I mean, it looks like could be the winner. But, I mean, did you expect anything else as the demos are starting to come out for Hypernova? And the ball kind of bouncing a little bit awkward in mid, double commit for the Barbarians, but, I mean, Hypernova's just going to push that one away with ease.
Yeah, and now the time, it may just be a golden goal opportunity to send them to the grand finals. As this ball blocked out of the midfield, Snazzy dunked by Pablo, but Parallax, he sets this one up high, an opportunity. He's going under, he goes for the fake, but it's denied away by Critter. As almost a huge play, Pablo, last one in the net, gonna find a touch. It's Snazzy on the catch in this one, 30 seconds now remaining. Critter, he's gonna pop this one up high. Do they have an opportunity here? Jonah, he's up there, but Sky's off the backboard. Opportunity for a follow. Critter sends this one up now. But Snazzy taking his time here now. Final seconds of regulation are ticking away. Can someone find the last goal? It will most definitely be one goal to win it here as it's sent back in. Hypernova waiting on this ball. Jonah on the sidewall. Critter with a huge bang as it's sent down. And we have overtime in Game 7.
Did you expect anything less from this series, Austin? Game 7 overtime, next goal wins. All it takes is one goal or one mistake.
That's all it takes. Next goal will win it and give themselves a chance to fight for a championship. The loser will be heading home. As this one out of the midfield. Parallax, a shot towards the net. Critter, he's going to find a touch off to the side. As this one out. Snazzy finding a block. Looking for another opportunity for some heroics from him. It's Pablo taking his time. Not much boost. He's going to get it by one. Parallax diving in towards the net. It's Jonah. He blocks it across. Critter on the sidewall here. He sets this one up in the midfield. Looking for a teammate. A redirect attempt. It's on the net. It's just off the post. It's going to go in. Skies ends the game, and Hypernova will move on.
What a doink by Skies, and the Barbarians are just kicking themselves as it wasn't in originally, but Parallax with a missed touch is just going to put it in. And that's not how you want to end a series like that, Austin.
No, that is definitely not the way you want to end it. An unfortunate mistake, but I mean, the doink was just enough to set him up awkwardly, and Hypernova Jaegers, they somehow survive again. Another Game 7 from these guys, and Hypernova is moving on to the grand finals.
I mean, what a showing by Hypernova, especially in Game 7. Having 10 shots on target and 7 saves on the other end, they deserve this one, Austin.
Yeah, most definitely. They definitely deserve this one, and what a great series there, as that matchup is going to end it quick. We have got to get going because we are running well behind schedule. We've got a couple more matches coming your way. Next up, we have Dissolve taking on Venom coming your way in just a couple minutes. So stick around. We're going to be quick with this one. Try to get this one going as soon as possible so we can get the last couple matches of the night ready to go. So stick around. We're going to be right back. Congrats to Hypernova, and we'll see you guys in a couple minutes.
Can't wait.